In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on June 22, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Baltimore Orioles versus New York Yankees. The Baltimore Orioles and New York Yankees are set to clash on Sunday for some MLB action at Yankee Stadium. Heading into this game, the Orioles hold a 3-2 lead in the series, but the Yankees are coming off a strong shutout victory yesterday. The pitching matchup features Dean Kremer for the Orioles and Will Warren for the Yankees. Kremer has had a tough go of it this season, with most of his troubles happening away from Baltimore. On the road, he's carrying a bloated 5.91 earned run average, having given up 35 earned runs in just 53.1 innings. That's not what you want to see when you're about to face a Yankees lineup that seems to have finally woken up. Over their last 2 games, New York's bats have come alive, racking up 24 total hits and 12 runs. The Yankees still rank among the top 10 teams in both batting average and runs scored, so facing a struggling pitcher like Kremer might be exactly what they need to keep the momentum rolling from yesterday's win. For the Yankees, Will Warren gets the start. He's sitting at a 4-4 record for the year with a 4.83 earned run average. Warren has been the definition of hit or miss this season, and it seems like the key difference for him comes down to his control. In the games where he's struggled, he has tended to walk more batters. Fortunately for him, he's been dialed in lately, issuing only 1 walk over his last 11.2 innings. That improved control matches up perfectly against an Orioles team that ranks 26th in the league in walks. To make matters worse for Baltimore, they also rank 26th in away batting average, hitting just .229 on the road. Given the command Warren has shown in his last couple of starts, it's easy to see him having a very good outing today. Beyond the starters, the Yankees bullpen has been more reliable this year than Baltimore's. All things considered, it feels like the Yankees are set up to ride yesterday's momentum and put up some much-needed runs against Kremer, who has already had 4 games this year where he's given up multiple home runs. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. When you look at the season-long numbers, the Baltimore Orioles are batting .239 as a team, with a .305 on base percentage and a .393 slugging percentage. As a whole, their pitching staff has posted a 4.94 earned run average and a 1.44 WHIP. The New York Yankees, on the other hand, have a team batting average of .255, a .338 on base percentage, and an impressive .453 slugging percentage. Their pitching staff has been much more effective, with a team earned run average of 3.5 and a 1.18 WHIP. As our second pick for this matchup. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Detroit Tigers versus Tampa Bay Rays. The Detroit Tigers, holding a 48-29 record, and the Tampa Bay Rays, who stand at 42-34, will play the final game of their 3-game American League Series on Sunday afternoon. Tampa Bay is looking to get a little revenge after Detroit swept them when they met last season. The Tigers have impressively avoided losing 4 games in a row at any point this year, and they will have their work cut out for them to keep that streak alive in Tampa Bay. Detroit is sending the pitcher to the mound who gives them the best shot at accomplishing that goal, but it certainly won't be easy. This season, Casey Mize has a 3-2 record with a 3.82 earned run average, and opposing teams are hitting .276 against him on the road. The Tigers starter seems to have cooled off a bit since his hot start to the season when he won 4 of his first 5 outings. He'll be facing a potent Rays offense that has scored a league-best 228 runs at home while hitting a collective .261. Zach Little has also been respectable on his home turf, posting a 3.57 earned run average in 8 starts and allowing only 8 of his 22 home runs yielded this season in his own ballpark. The Tigers are due for a bounce-back performance, and Mize has been great this season with a 2.96 earned run average and 1.24 WHIP. However, the Rays just keep piling up wins and continue to get reasonable betting prices because they aren't considered a public team. Little has held his own as well with a 3.88 earned run average and 1.11 WHIP, and he has a solid 3.57 earned run average and a .260 allowed batting average in 45.1 home innings. I've been on the Rays a lot this season, and there's no reason to stop now. They don't have the flashy stars or get the big headlines, but a win is a win. Tampa Bay is just rolling too hot right now. The Tigers will have to look for a chance to get back on track somewhere else. As our first pick for this matchup, the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. These two teams absolutely blew past the total in the first game of this series, combining for a massive 22 runs. You can expect them to regress back to the mean in this game, especially with two strong pitchers on the mound. Mize has an earned run average under 3 for the Tigers, and the team has supported him well, helping him to a 7-2 record, which is tied for the 8th best in all of baseball. For Tampa Bay, Zach Littell is on the mound, and he is a pitcher who rarely puts runners on base for free. He has issued just 11 walks through more than 92 innings pitched this season. While these teams certainly lit up the scoreboard on Friday, you should expect a much quieter, more controlled game this time around. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Rangers versus Pittsburgh Pirates. The Rangers and Pirates wrap up their weekend interleague set in Pittsburgh on Sunday. The Rangers are in a fight to get back to the playoffs after missing out in 2024, a disappointing follow-up to their first ever World Series title in 2023. On the other side of the diamond, the Pirates are stuck in last place in the National League Central, struggling to find any traction and get back into the division race. There's a pretty big difference between these two clubs when you look at the bullpens. The Rangers relievers have been solid, ranking 4th in the majors with a 3.3 earned run average. The Pirates bullpen, however, has been middle of the pack at best, sitting 17th with a 4.1 earned run average. The contrast in their recent offensive production is just as stark. Over the last couple of weeks, Texas has been putting up a healthy 5 runs per game in their last 13 contests. Pittsburgh's offense has been stagnant, scoring just 3.07 runs over their previous 14 games. The Rangers have also owned this head-to-head matchup lately, winning 5 of their last 6 games against the Pirates. As our first pick for this matchup, the Texas Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Even though both teams have had their share of struggles putting runs on the board this season, Sunday could turn into a high-scoring day. The Pirates have seen the total go over in 3 of their starter Bailey Falter's last 5 outings. For the Rangers, Jack Leiter has had some trouble with home runs lately, including giving up 3 long balls to the Royals in his last start. The Pirates also came into this series having gone over the total in 3 straight games. I'm going to ride that trend on Sunday. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago White Sox versus Toronto Blue Jays. The Chicago White Sox, sitting at 24-53, and the Toronto Blue Jays at 41-35, will wrap up their 3-game American League Series on Sunday. It's another White Sox game, which means it's another chance to fade them. It's a strategy that has made some nice coin over the years, and there's no reason to stop now. The White Sox simply don't win baseball games and offer zero betting value. Adrian Houser, who was solid this season for the Rangers, is now on the mound for Chicago, a team where pitchers often seem to go to die. On the other side, the Blue Jays have quietly put together a good stretch over the last month. Their starter, Chris Bassett, has been excellent at home, posting a 2.74 earned run average and holding opposing hitters to a .260 average in 46 innings. The Blue Jays are a team to keep an eye on in the American League if they can maintain their current form. As our first pick for this matchup, the Toronto Blue Jays to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The White Sox are not exactly a high-powered offense, and they've proven that by losing 9 of their last 10 games coming into Sunday's contest, they are still trying to figure out their best lineup. Louis Robert Jr. is supposed to be one of their stars, and while he bats in the cleanup spot, he's still hitting just .188 on the season. Neither of these teams features a massive power threat. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is a big name, but he has just 10 home runs this year, while the league leaders are already in the mid-22nds. Chris Bassett has looked strong for the Blue Jays on the mound recently, and Adrian Houser's era is way down at 2.15. All signs point to a low-scoring game. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Braves versus Miami Marlins. The Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins are set to wrap up their three-game divisional series on Sunday afternoon. The Atlanta Braves have had a tough time winning on the road lately, dropping 6 of their last 9 games away from home. On the other hand, the Miami Marlins have been playing competitive baseball recently, winning 5 of their last 9 games heading into Saturday's contest, which included a solid 6-2 victory in the series opener. Furthermore, the Braves are sending Bryce Elder to the mound, and he has struggled on the road this season with a subpar 4.5 earned run average. In his last outing, he was hit hard, giving up 4 runs in just 3.1 innings against the Rockies. The Braves have also lost 4 of the last 5 games that Elder has started. The Marlins counter with their ace, Sandy Alcantara, a former Cy Young winner who has been incredibly sharp this month, posting a dazzling 2.12 earned run average. He has a history of containing the Braves, holding a sparkling 2.94 career earned run average against them. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Atlanta has been generating some offense lately, averaging 5 runs over their past 10 games. They'll be facing Alcantara, who has struggled at home this season with a poor 5.1 earned run average. Additionally, the Marlins bullpen has been a weak spot, carrying a 4.5 earned run average for the season. Miami has also shown they can score against the Braves, putting up 10 runs in 3 games against them this season, including the 6 runs they scored in the series opening win. The Marlins have been producing a decent number of runs recently, scoring 19 in their last 5 games. The Braves pitching has been vulnerable, surrendering 4 or more runs in 3 of their last 5 contests. I expect a barrage of scoring from both sides in this one. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.